Alright, hi guys. So today we are going to be going to our Phet simulation, and you're going to build an atom. So the first thing that you do after you type in the website is it will bring you to this screen where it says Phet up at the upper left hand corner and then build an atom. And you'll want to hit play. Okay, and if this doesn't work on your laptop, please make sure that you let me know. It is probably going to be a Java software download that you will need to do, but your computer should all have it unless you have your home computer. And if that's the case, just let me know. Alright, when I click the play button, it will give me three different options. It'll give me the atom option, the symbol option, and a game. What I want you guys to do, for us to do the simulation, we will actually be doing all three of these, but we're going to start in atoms. So you're going to click, and it's going to bring you this screen. The orange little circles are going to be protons, the gray are going to be neutrons, and the blue are going to be electrons. Now, before you guys actually get into doing the lab and reading the lab handout that I have for you guys, you want to go ahead and find these green plus signs for the net charge and for the mass number. This will allow you to see what your overall charge is going to be of your ion that you create or the atom that you create. And the mass number will allow you to see what the mass number from the periodic table will be. Now, you will be manipulating and actually interacting with the software by moving protons, neutrons, and electrons up into the orbits. Now, you can't select cloud, but I suggest you to keep it on orbits so that way you can see where your electrons are going to be and where your protons and neutrons are going to be. Now, knowing what you guys know already, your protons and neutrons will go in with the X is. This is called the nucleus of the atom. And then the electrons will go on the orbits. Now again, we know that the orbits are not how electrons are supposed to be. This violates the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, and that they will be floating in around the nucleus of the atom at any given point in time. Okay, so just so you guys can see how this simulation is going to work, if I drag a proton up, notice that my charge has now changed. It is now a +1 because I have added a proton. Each proton is a +1 value. You'll also see that it has highlighted hydrogen because this is technically a hydrogen ion atom. My mass number has also changed to 1. Now if I add in a neutron, notice that it does nothing to my net charge. I'm not going to tell you why. I want you to think about why that is based off of what we have already talked about in class. Also notice that my mass number has changed, but my element has not. Again, I want you to think about why that is. Okay, now if I put in an electron, take notice to what has changed. My element has stayed the same. My net charge has now gone to 0. Again, why do you think that is? And my mass number has not changed. Okay, so again, think about why that is. Okay, so if you end up seeing that you didn't build an atom correctly, I can just hit this green refresh, and I will have to add in, I will have to click those green plus signs so that it expands all of my different options. Okay, I can also then go to symbol, and things change a little bit. Okay. This is going to be my net charge. This is going to be my mass number. What do you think this will then be? Okay. A quick clue for you is that it is going to reference our periodic table. Okay. And I can also do the same thing. I can drag protons, all of my subatomic particles up in. Notice how the changes happen over on my symbols. Okay. And then finally, you can go over to your games. You will be playing all 4 of these games throughout the simulation. Now, if you get to, let's say, a symbol page, but you really want to be back over at the atoms page, okay, you can click atom. You can also click the home screen, and the home button will then take you to that first original screen whenever we first got into this lab. Okay, and then you can go to any of the 3 by double-clicking. If you guys have any questions about what you are supposed to do, or if your lab is not working, please shoot me an email or a message in Schoology, and I will make sure to help you. I will see you guys in on the simulation.